After months of waiting to see what the next Disney Plus series after Secret Invasion would be, Marvel Studios has finally given us an answer. Loki Season 2 and Echo will be coming out this year, but later this year than many people will probably be expecting. Let's talk about it.
Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
And now for our feature presentation.
This article comes straight from the Direct, as we finally get answers to what exactly is going to be happening with Marvel Studios for the rest of this year. Of course, we've already had the releases of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, and the recently released Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And of course, Secret Invasion is right around the corner, and The Marvels is coming out later on in November of this year. But even with all of that, it seemed that there just hasn't been a lot of Marvel content, which of course has been the response that Marvel Studios has really gotten after the quantity over quality, problems that they were dealing with back in Phase 4, especially within the year 2021 with the abundance of projects that they have released. But many were at least questioning when the series like Loki would come back, and also if Echo had been, canceled, or if it was still going to happen or not. Because again, they've pretty much been tight-lipped as they have been trying to reorganize things and reshuffle them, so that way it's not an overabundance of quality that we would have to deal with. But we do at least know that Loki Season 2 will be this year, but it is coming up a lot later than probably expecting. Now, coming from the Direct, the series wrapped filming in October of 2022, with first footage being shown as a part of a Disney Plus promo that came out earlier this year. We, of course, remember that, showing us small snippets of the season, such as Loki and Mobius going into this gala, which kind of continues into some scenes that we've also seen within there. The other tease that we got was in the post-credit scene of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, where we see them facing off against a new version of Kang that they will be dealing with within this series. But even so, we still hadn't gotten anything else about Loki Season 2, but now we know that Loki Season 2 will be coming to Disney Plus on October 6th, which will be moving the slate of Marvel shows away from Wednesday back to the Friday slot that they had back with WandaVision and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, changing it up for the first time since then. It's also noted that since it's in October, it's a lot later than many were expecting, because we all thought that this second season would have came out earlier this year during the summer. I mean, there is a prime time for it. Outside of Secret Invasion, it's the only other show that, could drop around that time. But they decided to keep it all the way back there. Why? Well, it may be because of the shuffling of everything with Marvel, and it may also potentially have to deal with the Jonathan Majors situation, since that is still not resolved at this current moment in time. Whatever the case, we at least now know that Loki will be coming to us later on in October, and hopefully the window does not get pushed any further, but I don't think it is, because we have another project that ended up finally getting a release date along with Loki Season 2 earlier today. And that, of course, being Echo. And with Echo, this one becomes a bit of a strange one, because this is also coming out this year, with the official release date for Echo being that of November 29th. Meaning that this show is going to close out the year, coming out a bit after the Marvels, and be probably the last thing for Marvel Studios for this year, unless they push out another one-shot mini project like Werewolf by Night or Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Now, with Echo, though, not only is it going to premiere on November 9th, all 6 episodes are going to be available on November 9th, making this the first time that Marvel has ever made a bingeable show, meaning that it's all going to drop at once. People can binge all 6 episodes at once. So that's a first, because outside of the small I Am Groot specials that they put on Disney Plus, they've never done that before because it's always been bi-week. Everything before, even from when it started to where it will be by Loki, has been bi-week. But with Echo, all 6 episodes are going to drop. Why? I have absolutely no idea. But this is definitely going to be a first for Marvel. This also, as you of course know, Echo is going to be the story of the character that we met in Hawkeye, the one who of course was Death, worked for the Kingpin, who we will of course also see within this series before he makes his return with The Man Without Fear and Daredevil Born Again, which is currently filming at this time, though filming for that has been halted because of the writer's strike. Again, check it out because it has been a crazy couple of weeks for Hollywood. But we do know now that the series is going to be coming basically around the end of this year, cathartically around the same time Hawkeye came out 2 years ago, which of course was the series that she starred in. So kind of poetic in a sense. But yeah, guys, that is the information that we now have when it comes to the next Disney Plus series. So what we got left from Marvel on the docket for the rest of this year? Well, we got Secret Invasion coming out in about a month, I think. We have then Loki Season 2, we'll have the Marvels, and then we will have Echo. It's going to be a pretty, strange year for Marvel. I mean, they're still figuring some things out, but hopefully this is all for the better. But alright, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed the update. This is J King, solo again,